Hey Jose Monkey, let's see if you can find me.
You asked me to figure out where this video was recorded, so I did. Hi, I'm Jose Monkey, and I find people who ask to be found. When I first saw this video, I thought it was going to be pretty easy to find. But I hit a dead end fairly early on, and I was a little bit worried that I had misjudged. It's a brief video. Check it out.
Hey Jose Monkey, let's see if you can find me.
So what can we see? Our friend here asks to be found, and then one of the first things we see is that there is a bank behind them. The sign reads, First Financial Bank. They continue turning, and the next thing we see is a Domino's. We can also see what looks like apartments in the background here, and a few houses. And then they show us this street, and we see an approaching car. I was thinking that when the car got close enough, we'd be able to see the license plate and maybe know what state this was. And frankly, I figured that with the bank and Domino's and what state it was in, that I was going to make quick work of this. But I kept waiting for that license plate to get clearer, and it never did. Even when the car gets very close, the plate is really not readable. It's a bit overexposed and hard to make out any details. I couldn't even tell for sure if this was a state registration plate or if it was just a decorative plate. So no help there. By the way, I did also notice that this person was wearing a shirt that appeared to say Music City. I assumed that was a reference to Nashville, Tennessee. But I didn't really think that that was going to be a clue here, so I made a note of it, but I didn't really think about it too much. And guys, that's about all the video we get, like 6 seconds. So Chad, you look like you have something you want to say.
As a matter of fact, I do.
The floor is yours, Senator.
Now I know that some of you are probably already typing in the comments, Chad, throw the flag for blocking. And technically, this person is blocking like 64% of the screen, according to the Monkey Tech Blockmaster 3000. But by my calculations, 100% of that 64% is just grass and pavement. Which means that the net effective blocking in this case is 0. No penalty on the play.
You make a good point, Chad. Would you guys give us a minute? Come here.
Okay.
So Chad, the whole blocking thing is kind of a gag.
It is?
Yeah, it's like just an excuse for you to throw the flag at me and for me to say that they committed a penalty, so they have to send me a dog video.
Oh, I got it. Okay, bro. My bad.
Don't sweat it. You're doing a great job. Sorry about that. Okay, so First Financial Bank is...
Got him.
Okay, so First Financial Bank is actually a fairly common name used by regional banks all over the country. Just searching for First Financial Bank will get you a bunch of different results. Fortunately, based on what we see in the video, we know that we should be looking for one that has some kind of logo or emblem that looks like this. You know, kind of like this one right here. That tells us that this is most likely the First Financial Bank that is based in Indiana. So with that information, I went back to my original idea. The bank plus Domino's plus the state, Indiana, should help me find this place. And I only got one result for that, so I was very encouraged, and I thought it was game over right there. But I went to check it out, and nothing about that place looked right at all. So I went back to the video. And when I did, I noticed that at the very start, there's another partially visible sign. It looked like maybe it said ARX on here, and I thought maybe it was like Car X or something like that. I didn't even know if that was a real business, but I was just kind of making that up. But I Googled it, and sure enough, that's a thing. So I thought maybe I could change my query to look for First Financial Bank locations that were near Car X locations instead of Domino's. But I got nothing when I did that. I started thinking about looking very carefully at where all the First Financial Banks were in Indiana, and also where all the Domino's were in Indiana, and then also where all the Car X locations were. But that seemed like it was going to be a really tedious way to find this. Fortunately, at that point I realized something else. According to Wikipedia, First Financial Bank actually branched out into Kentucky and Illinois not long ago. So I went back and added Illinois and Kentucky to the search area. And I redid my initial query looking for Domino's locations that were very close to First Financial Bank locations. And I only got a few results, but the very first one that I brought up had a Car X, a First Financial Bank, and a Domino's right in a row, just like we see in the video. And guys, that was it. You were right here, near the First Financial Bank in Charleston, Illinois. I confirmed the view of the bank that we see in the video, and also that Domino's, and I determined that when you recorded the video, you were standing right here. After I found this person, I went off on a brief side quest to see if I could find that Music City shirt that they were wearing. And it didn't take me too long to figure out that it is a Time and True brand graphic t-shirt. But if you were hoping to get one for yourself, you're out of luck because they appear to be sold out. Okay, it's time to check which previous location was closest to this one. And this time it was in Season 1, Episode 47 in Paxton, Illinois. That's about 67 miles or 108 kilometers away from the spot. Guys, don't forget that you can check the map of all the places I've found for you so far from the videos that you've submitted. And while you're there at the Jose Monkey place, you can also go check out my store and maybe pick up a t-shirt or a pint glass or something like that. If anybody else wants me to find them, record a video where you say, "Find me, Jose Monkey," or something like that on camera, or hold up a sign that says something similar. And don't forget to tag me in a comment on that video.